Hello, and today we're going to be looking at the Forza HUD. Let's have a look. Right, we've got some new awards available now. You are received free credits. Collect them now. So today we're going to be looking at a video on Forza HUD and just say what they've updated. Let's go and see what they've got. Okay, so we've got a March update, Forza 7 February update, and we've got April FM7 update. So let's go and have a look at a few of these updates. So we'll have a look at the February one first, which is Thursday the 15th of Feb 2018 at midday staff. Spectate of the C grid arrives with today's Forza Motorsport 7 update. Check out the news of these features and more coming on our website www.forzamotorsport.net for more on the cars in the Dell Gaming Car Pack Forza 7. Turn the page. Okay, I certainly will. 2018 Bugatti Veyron. Yeah, by the way, this is the brand new Bugatti Veyron. The president of the Salou Peak of Performance of the Internet Combustion of Engines, especially with when you consider the I don't know what that says, engineering feats that have gone into constructions of the Veyron F4 turbos, and it receives an electric limited top speed of 265 miles per hour and a Cumming of 2.64 Gallo and a Gallo true tank in less than 7 minutes. And sure, the Veyron can launch from 100,000 miles with what feels like an association with the ballistic missile. Like I said, well, I like ballistic missiles. But this Bugatti Veyron hypercar is also renewed of 4 outstanding handlers, thanks in part to new carbon fibers. And blah blah blah. I'm not going to read all of that. And the 2018 Kia Shingalilo with Kiro tries to butt heads with Germans and proves they don't mind of any punches first off the point and comes straight from the former BMW. The head of Albon, who has been leading of the company charge into performance of vehicles and looked away from grabbing you. The next one is the 2016 Audi 17 Racing TT RS. Peak International Hill Climb is the one of the most history of Americans racing challenge since 1916, when racers have been taken onto the mountains, road, and the 2012 miles and climbing into elevator. Nails of the 5,000 feet to the peak of 14,110 feet of Robin Holland took his VIP spec of Roten Racing. TTRS and Vite Peak with a mountain of settle of a front-wheel drive record with just 880 horsepower, which accorded to Holland and around 250 attempts, and the team met their goals and set a new record time. The 2017 Aston Martin Racing V GT37. The Aston Martin, brand new, were founded on the motorsport when Ilona Martin and Robert Bamford began racing special at Aston Hill and Aston Clyman in 1913. Since they were manufactured on the completing and they won on the countless racing, Aston Martin Racing has won more than 50 races since returning to the competition in 2004, where the races have become across and all classes, and they have completed in with highest point of being a win at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And a GT of AM in 2017, that means Great Britain, and the team went on to win the FIAWE, I don't know what it stands for, class title in 2017 as well. Next one is 2017 Ram 2900 Power Wagon. The horse house of the wagon line of the history dates back in 1946, where they first recruit or whatever it says, 4x4 track. The new Power Wagon carries on 4 legendary roles with the lid of the new technology like a disable of roll bar and system, and it takes axle of motoring of 26 inches and a front wheel of more than 7,000 pounds. This is a heavy weight constituent of every specials. To move all and the pass, you will of course find a helmet with more than 5,000 horsepower. 1968 Holden H2 model H2S 327. If you have an Australian muscle car in the UK, possibly you will go for a butt of a Chevrolet for 327 and Vita into the Monaco and line it was first holded. To win at the Monument Bath Hood race, Bruce McFay drove his to the race. Drove all of but his one lap, and his co-op driver Barry Barry Mollard. But in one lap, while McCree ate lunch, ate lunch, is that quite surprising in a story? One then drove it. Home is just custom on a race on a car like it. This is Mount of even though performance of respect of the late 1960s. Right, we'll have one more, and then we're going to have a look at some more. 2018 Dodge GT. So that looks like that's the brand new Dodge Challenge Dodge. That looks quite cool. The Dodge with the 6.4 litre and Hemo does more than passengers. It's just planned to version of National Raceway, and the RST team tested performance of upgrades and delivered fast laps. And they not to bill of water crossing or puddle jumping. It's built to show its stuff on the street or the track on the Dodge Street Racing Technology Division, and habits of doing more than just delivering more horsepower than you can stake the stick at it. And it says it's going to create a whole packages of transforms and a full size of into track performing. Right, we are now going to look at some other developments of the game. So now we're going to go look at some March updates now. Let's go and have a look at these. So there's actually, there's 3 of them, by the way. So the first one says March update, 5th of March 2018 at midnight, the staff. The Forza Motorsport March update is here, and available includes of new sport fixtures and the cars of the March car pack that I might not be getting. All the full details of the update. Check out the full version of www.forza.net for details of the March car. The next one is the 1934 Alfa Romeo AC 2300 Spider. This is hard concede of courageous of the drivers who raced earlier on open cars. They were brave to expire and race cars and supercar today, and built between 1934 and 1931 and 1934. The model of the bold dies by top coach builders Z-Got and Touring underneath the hood of the 2 4-cylinder motor face back-to-back at the Milton in the middle at the flywheel. The climbs of the superchargers and delivered by gears in the middle of their marriage. They will have to get used by the Selton gas meter drive. It's the Forza, but you have to appreciate an uncomfortable experience. The 1984 Jag 44 Group 44 XJR5. In the 1950s, the Jag was made in not the Jags, the Jaguar made in the competitive mark in the racing history, winning at 24 hours in Le Mans, 5-time racing in 1957 and 1955, with bringing Jack back to in the podium American race jobs. Got to the folding built in Nat GP Racing, designed by Liam. Or whatever his name is, I'm just going to call him Lee. Group 44 Racing were founders, and by Jaguar 5 were finished, and bad drivers like Brian Redburn, Hurley, Redwood, and others, with the campaign of the Chargers with Road America and earning team 3rd places, and a collection of 4 wins over that year, and marking a new area of Jags racing at 25, but the British manufacturer on the path futures racing at glory. The next one is the 1988 Nissan 33 Bob Sharp Racing 300 NX. Most people think of Paul Newman is one of the film's mostly directed actors, but did you know that this true passenger was racing Newman campaign Roman cars in side division? Success with many Nissan built by Bob Sharp. Sharp built the first one of the American factories packed race of Team Nissan in Bob Sharp Racing. History of the Hennichel Racing and now cars by Fast Cars Adam this beast season of the 680 turbo driver horsepower, while never reaching his experience while he was on campaigned. He was SCC trained, and a series by avoided. The next one is the 1977 Brandon Earl Motor Racing and Development BTS4W. Previously to these footage of years racing Formula 1, Bernard Eckerton raced on a Bastion Formula 1 team in the search of the power to run against a competitive Cosworth Power-like teams. Eckerton stuck a reel with Alfa Romeo to power his new racing car, and the 3-litre horse cylinder twig overhead was 512 and a Smiler to a Ferrari engine, and just one of the previous years, and Alfa Romeo official of a supply of a free charge as Alfa Romeo returned to the Formula 1 in 2018, which is quite good for Alfa Romeo. VT4 54 and pros given was such 1,000. Right, with one more, and then we're going to move on to something else. 2017 Lincoln Coutinho, European royalty, always flashed himself in posh Lookton, and we'll find his Coutinho characters through 2017 Lincoln on top completed either and seats with a justice of 30 different ways, and the style is for the king, and you'll find the classic suicide doors of the original mode, but you will find free-wheel drives around 400 horsepower and loads of Tekena of the twin turbo V4. All right, next one is we're now going to look at we're going to look at one more in this video, so I'm not going to make it too long. So now we're going to look at some rewards available now on the Forza Motorsport 7. So let's go and have a look at some rewards. So basically there is kind of a few rewards. So I'm going to go and have a look at the Forza Motorsport 7 reward. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to go on the game. Right, let's start that again. I did not mean to go on the game. I meant to. It looks like then you can't actually check the thingy then. So it looks like I just got to check at something else. So yeah, let's go and have a look at let's go and have a look at this then. Let's go and have a look at the driver's reward. So there's 5 of these. So you are IndyCar drivers for round 3 rewrap. It is week in a review. Friday, 11th of May 2018 at 1 o'clock start. Welcome to your other edition of the Forza Week in Review. This week we're wrapping the Fury reaction of this week of Forza EC Wednesday Showdown and keeping up to date of coming and going in Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 3. But first, have you wondered of how to stack it up and against the quarterfinal of that one? Next one is the Forza RC IndyCar Challenge. The Great Mountain Hunters, the Forza Motorsport 7 starts today, and your season. And last week during Wednesday's RC show of kicking off with Forza Racing Championship in the IndyCar Challenge. Of course, it's May. Well, it is May. Means of the Indianapolis 500 almost. IndyCar Challenge is almost when celebrated. So yeah, I think I might as well just end the video here because since I've spoke a lot about the Forza HUD today. So yeah, I want to let you know by the way that I'm going to do a couple of videos on the Forza HUD because there's actually kind of a lot of information I want to talk about Forza 7 and Forza Horizon 3, so I will go and let you know in the next video if I do another video on it at some point. But as I say, I've spoken for quite well, just about run out of time in this video anyway. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. So yeah, when we come back to it at some point, I will hopefully give it a go and try and read some more information. But yeah, hopefully you guys have really enjoyed it. So there's not really a lot of explaining to do about it anyway, because there's kind of like a lot of it that I really wanted to do, but I think it looks quite cool. So hopefully this video has helped. So if you want me to do another video like this talking about in the Forza HUD, please let me know, and I will do another video because there's still a lot, but I will try and do one at some point when I've got the time, and I'll be able to do it. So that's the end of this video. So yeah, and I will see you later.